Go watch 2 Days at Steinfrosen, The Big Fish by Freuden Films. It's just a click or two away here on the YouTube. Watch how carefully the largest Atlantic salmon on the best salmon river in the world are treated. None of them are lifted out of the water. And not just because 50 pounds of muscular fish is a load. Come back when you're finished. Hey, welcome back. Not to be presumptuous, but I'm guessing that you're never going to fish the Alta, but do release trout occasionally. During what we call the fight, what the trout undoubtedly perceives as surviving, it builds up lactic acid in its muscles. You do too on those rare occasions when you pull away from the screens dominating your life and exert yourself physically. Sorry, there I go characterizing you again. Certainly one of your positive traits is that you want the fish that you release to survive and thrive. The good people at Keep Fish Wet have distilled that wish into 3 basic best practices. The key concept is right there in the 3 words of the organization's name, Keep Fish Wet. Not only does using the best practices increase the survival rates of fish, but it also helps fish return to their normal behavior and physiology as quickly as possible after release. And make no mistake, even though we try our hardest, we inadvertently do kill some of the trout that we release. Don't make it worse. So maybe lay off the hero shots. Even better, release your fish without handling them at all. This is a great gizmo for doing just that. It even works with bead-headed flies. Angler-induced mortality is worse in warmer water and when fishing light tippets forces you to play fish longer. Since that's my very favorite way to fish, I've developed a release technique especially for those circumstances. Richard O'Connor was a famous fly fisherman from Denver in my youth, so renowned that an article about him appeared in the July 18, 1968 issue of Sports Illustrated. Here he is holding a big dry fish. O'Connor chose to fish with just a single fly, a hairwing Rio Grande King. Catchy name, but that's not important now. O'Connor felt that when most of a big fish is hidden, it feels safe and might forget where its back end is. He searched for tails. In a like vein, Frank Sawyer, originator of the pheasant tail nymph, wrote, "Trout feel secure like the proverbial ostrich if their heads and eyes are hidden." My release technique uses that innate behavior to provide river fish their best possible chance for long-term survival. The method is simple. Once in the net, I shade the trout's eyes with one hand while resting it in moving water. You'll notice their heart rates diminish immediately once they no longer feel threatened by a hungry monster. Holding in that position, you can judge when the fish has calmed and resuscitated enough. I look for a bubble burp expelled from the fish's gills. When they burp, flip the net and watch the fish swim confidently out. When you watch the salmon fishing video about the Alta, did you happen to notice that at about the 22-25 mark, Mikhail is happy to see his small, quote-unquote, 12-kilo salmon expelling bubbles before releasing it? Probably not. But the next time you watch, and you will watch it again, those are gargantuan fish on a fly rod, notice. Mikhail and I think that those CO2 bubbles indicate that the salmon has metabolized the lactic acid and other bad stuff from its struggle and calmed down enough to go on with the serious business of spawning. Being presumptuous again, but after a fish pulled you underwater and made you hold your breath after scaring you half to death, you'd probably be thankful for similar treatment, particularly if you were on your way to spawn.